the legal team, Geek Sensei, history, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
You three, man.
Yeah. You man about.
We are live, guys. I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
And today, we've got Gotham Knights gameplay of two, not one, but two high-level Red Hood builds from Gotham Knights. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the Cyber Nerds gaming channel. We are on the road to a lot of subscribers. So, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and press the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a banger. Now, Sam, the game is fast approaching, and Gotham Knights, I would say, are flooding the market with information about the game, content. I feel like what they're trying to do is combat me in all of my Gotham Knights is trash propaganda.
Right.
It's not necessarily propaganda, it's my actual thoughts and feelings, but I am glad they are doing this because it says a couple things. It says, one, we kind of believe in our game. Do you know what I'm saying? And two, if we don't believe in it, we're going to explain why you're wrong about everything that you guys are saying.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I take everything that's coming out. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited to see what they've got here. Like, I think Red Hood is one of those characters that everyone was excited to play with in the build-up, and then once they kind of revealed him, it's like, oh, not my Red Hood.
Gotcha.
And now they're like, it may not be your Red Hood, but this is what you can do with Red Hood. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're playing that game. So I'm excited to see what they've got with the character, man. Go on, Sam.
I like, for me, like you're saying, you've been saying it for some time. I've been saying it for some time. I just want a good Gotham game. I still don't know what character I would play if I was to pick this up, considering that it's co-op as well. And I do want to see what Red Hood kind of brings to the, especially at a high level. Like, this is what I want to see the most, because we've seen the Batgirl one. Batgirl was to the, what do you call it, tutorial stage, so there wasn't much going on. So I was like, okay, what's the difference between now, tutorial stage, to what I was saying, what can you add to the game when you get high level stuff?
See, and this is where the fact high level Red Hood, like, I don't want levels like this in my superhero games, especially when they're street level superheroes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it does. I think it makes no sense. I think, like, if they're upgrading stuff, it should be their should be their gadgets. So, like, enemy types having levels, Batman characters having levels, I just don't agree with at all. Like, I think that is for a different type of game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm also interested to see how, like, obviously with it even being in the title, they're doubling, like, it's not like they're doubling down because it's in the game, but they're like, look, this is it. Like, this is why, like, I want to see this, bro, because this is them with their chest out saying, nah, man, this is it. Yeah, bro, this is what I think they're doing with this. So
Gotcha.
bro, I want to see it, man. Let's dive in, fam.
2 levels as well, so yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 different builds.
Gotham Knights may have 4 characters to choose from, but in truth, there are dozens of ways to make them fit your chosen playstyle. In this video, we're going to
so
show you
many
just
numbers.
this, with
Too
gameplay
much.
of
So
two
many
completely
numbers.
different high-level Red Hood builds.
Oh, they're the same?
Yeah, I think they've co-opted as two Red Hoods.
We made the decision, the Gotham Knights collectively were working together, and they were reflecting this notion of the Bat family. So our Red Hood, we wanted him to be aligned with the intentions of the rest of the family in that sense. He's still an angrier person, especially at the start of the story, but we wanted them all to be on board with the general notion that we are in walking the path of Batman after his death. All of them are on board with the non-lethal strategy. So the Marksman tree is kind of self-explanatory. It's really about dealing more damage at range. Red Hood is our most range-focused character out of the Gotham Knights. So a lot of his abilities focus on, I have guns with non-lethal rounds, and I would like to make them as damaging as possible while remaining non-lethal.
What?
Bruv.
It's more magic.
Yeah, man. He's basically a magic character, fam. you know what I'm saying? A ranged magic character.
So I guess now it's a guard block as well.
Maybe you get parries and evades at a higher level, bro, but we've not seen him do any of that either.
No. Like he's still dodging and unblocking. I think he did on unblockable.
There. That's it. This is it. That's how that works. Bet they wish they never got out of bed today.
Oh, man.
The Brawler skill tree is about melee combat, but more importantly, it's about powering up.
Alright, so this is the other character as the Brawler.
Our largest
Okay.
character.
Yeah.
And he's got the best.
The other one was the
graphic
gunslinger,
mechanics
more focused on
in Gotham
shooting.
Knights.
Range.
That's a really, sort of.
Right.
Yeah. Costume tough still, with a helmet.
If you're into that style of play, it's a great place to invest early to get the most out of Red Hood.
Gotcha.
Come on, that's tough. That was tough. See, that is just not, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just so not with that, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, more scumbag looking for a beat. Here comes boom.
It's like it lacks a fluidity in the fighting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's,
I don't know if it's because there's two of them.
see, and this is one of the reasons why I want to play the game solo first. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because enemies seem to be staying far away from you.
no one's really engaging with you like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, they do have ranged weapons right now, so maybe if
That was
it's
just a taste of the different ways you
maybe
can
if it's an
build out
enemy
your
with a different
chosen
weapon.
hero in Gotham Knights. Stay tuned later this week where we'll be digging into skill trees and how they work. For more from our Gotham Knights IGN first, check out the first 16 minutes of gameplay
Man.
or how the develop.
it's just so interesting, fam, because it's like nothing we see is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making me feel more positive about the game. Like,
Oh my gosh.
so many numbers, like, what about that shows me that those two Red Hoods are high level builds?
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. I'm not like I got literally nothing from that. Obviously, just in combat in general. I'm still confused between an enemy showing you a white and red dodge thing. This guy is dodging all over the place. Like saying, the fluidity of the combat doesn't seem great. There's obviously no combo meter anymore, which obviously you don't need that, but it just feels like the enemies are so far apart that
You're not building to
beatdowns or
anything.
anything
Yeah, you're not
don't
building
feel-
to anything in the
Yeah.
combat. Yeah, there's not a mini game being played inside the combat,
That's
which
it.
is what Arkham Knight had, and which what you kind of need to do in a game where combat is very like, I don't want to say rinse and repeat, but you're doing it bare. It's like
That's it.
you've got to build a some sort of progression game system in there where it's like,
Yeah.
last time I got 24, let me see if I can get 50.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
bruv,
No, it
that,
makes perfect
bruv, that's
sense.
what you've got to do. That's what takes the mundaneness out of combat. This is why games like Devil May Cry make such a
I was gonna say the
over the top
same thing.
deal about get an S, get an A,
Yeah.
and splashing it on the screen, bro. Because
Yeah.
you want that, bruv. And here it's like,
I just gotta make sure I don't die.
yeah, and it's like, and loot. I don't understand the looting system. Like, I don't understand why they chose to put it in the game because it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, bruv.
Because obviously, if I put something like, let's say The Division, which I think is a good game, 1 and 2 I enjoy.
100%.
But in there, you're just constantly shooting. So everything is going to be a pool of just enemies shooting at you. But even in the enemies, they flank you.
Yeah.
They've got different ways of maneuvering around you,
Yeah, engaging
attacking
you
you,
and that.
and attacking you. But here, I just felt like you got a big brute. They showed that woman with the cane or whatever. She didn't seem like she was doing much. That, again, I find weird, and this is meant to be level whatever they
High
want.
level, and bear in mind if we was playing Spider-Man PS4 and they
Yeah,
have
man,
big
they
brutes,
charge at you.
They charge at you like, bruv, we gotta run this back, you know. Let's run this out. No. It's good, man. Let's run it back, fam, because I think there's more to talk about.
I just hope this is a demo. And then,
I think this is it, fam. Bro.
look, everyone is literally staying away from you. Like, they don't come at, like, what is this?
Yeah, that guy on the right seemed like he had shot gloves.
Gun or no gun? I find that completely strange.
I hear that. And when you're looking at seeing how many people they've beat up, there's loads of people here. It doesn't seem like you get overwhelmed at any moment. You can dive out of the way of everything. Like, there's something missing in the combat.
That's what I'm saying.
With the intentions of the rest of the family.
I'm trying to think back to a combat field game that I played. I feel like what would be missing from this combat system. I'm like,
that we are in walking the path of
and that's only like shooting gatherings.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. Enemies are far away. They're flanking the red head tail. But in this game,
the marksman tree is kind of
See, and the thing is, they've got so many different types of enemy. He just threw a projectile at the floor instead of at the character. Do you know what I'm saying?
character out of the Gotham Knights, so a lot of his abilities focus on I have guns with non-lethal rounds, and I would like to make them as damaging as possible while remaining non-lethal.
The same way you can have a Brawler Red Hood and a ranged Red Hood, can you have a ranged Nightwing?
yeah, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, you have a ranged brawler. Why can't I have both? Why can't I be middle of the ground?
I mean, I'm sure you can, but I'm sure but I want to know, like, because that is Red Hood's personality, I want to know if, like, I could do that with a character who it's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? This is why I'm interested. Like, bruv, what are they doing here? Is there no other enemies?
Everyone's finished. This guy charged once and then was confused between the two players. This is
Med pack on the left. What's that? Credits he picked up. You've got your little skill tree on the. I mean, not skill tree, but your attacks. Commands on the left. Life bar.
It's an interesting ordeal, man.
Yeah, man. Do you know what it reminds me of? When I look at it like this, Watch Dogs 2.
Okay. Yeah.
It reminds me of Watch Dogs 2.
Combat, but more importantly, it's about powering up the fact that Red Hood is our largest character, and he's got the best grab and throw mechanics in Gotham Knights. That's a really, sort of brutal hand-to-hand focused skill tree. So if you're into that style of play, it's a great place to invest early to get the most out of Red Hood.
Grab and throw mechanics.
But then while making range at the same, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy has guns. I do find that very interesting. Did that guy immediately just fall on the floor?
I'm really trying to get around the whole him having mystic powers.
That guy is not. He's a bit mad.
Bro.
I'm guessing there's difficulties in this thing because there's no way these guys are moving like this. This, like, I don't know.
That slide is just, bruv. I want to see the skill tree, bruv. I just want to see the skill tree, bruv. That guy shot, missed, and said missed, and took 2 steps instead of reloading and shooting again.
That was just a taste of the different ways you can build out your
Oh, man.
It's a strange one, man.
Yeah,
Later this week,
definitely
where we'll
is.
be digging into skill trees and how they work. For more from our Gotham Knights IGN,
A bit more aggressive than I was saying. They were lunging at man, but most of the time, if one person went to him, everyone else was like, alright, let's just wait. And then, he's taking him on. Alright, now I'm going to shoot. Which is, I just hope there's difficulty levels as well now. Because the AI just seems a bit lackluster.
Yeah, but I just want more content. I just want to see more and more about the game. I want to know exactly what we're going to be getting into when it comes out. But we are going to be, I'm still day one in it. Still going to be playing it. And we're going to get to the bottom of if Gotham Knights is a good game or not. Do you know what I'm saying? We're definitely going to get to the bottom of that. But ladies and gentlemen, what we need you to do is jump in the comment section below and let us know what you think of Gotham Knights. Everything you've seen, everything we haven't seen, everything we've touched on and not. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up and the notification bell before leaving. Other than that, I'm Jay, one further the Cyber Nerds.
Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
We'll see you on the next one.